Hey bestie, my name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning into Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make a no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices. It's an exciting afternoon on Gossip Gala, and yes, I can't even wait to gossip. My name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Gossip Body. And you know what time it is? It is time to gossip. And as the Minister of Gossip, guess what? I'm always bringing in all the tea, all the gist. And because of the kind of guest I have today, we're going to be talking about why women actually love money. Today, I'm not going to be, I'm trying not as much as possible not to be biased. I'm going to say things the way they are. Do you understand? We're going to talk about why women actually love money. Because there's a video where one girl is saying, I not go date broke guy. Oh." And from my own standing point, right, I would always go for someone that has opportunity, someone that is not broke on opportunity, someone that is not broke on, the future, that sees where he's heading to, that has plans and knows, what he's doing, right? Than someone that has money. And there are so many ways of getting money nowadays. I think there was this movie I watched by Uzo. It was Uzo that acted it, where he won a lottery, right? It was one of those person that used to play all those all those their gamble whatever, and he won. I think he won up to 30 million naira or so. And guess what? This guy doesn't have a very nice voice, but he felt like because of the money that he has, he wanted to just go into music and all. And I feel like that's the perspective of a lot of people today. So today we are going to be talking a whole lot about, just to be from the women standing point. Why exactly do you follow guys? Me, I would prefer the ones in your head. Once you have something upstairs, I know for sure that whatever you have upstairs can always generate income. But those women that feel like it's not by what you have in your head, it's by what is in your pocket. Well, we go there, all right. Then another thing I think what we'll also be talking about is, this of recent, yeah. There was a video I saw where a particular girl is billing another girl. So it's not even like from the aspect of, oh, we are friends. This one is from the aspect of, I consider you, probably you need something from me. In short, the gist is just so many. And you guys should just stay put, because you know what it is. When I say we come prepared, or when I say I come prepared, you know that I'm not joking or I'm not twisting mouth. We'll go on a short break now to invite our guests. Please stay with us.
Tell us you're a Nigerian without saying a word. Energy security is one of the most pressing issues for many developing countries like Nigeria. And if there's going to be any meaningful progress, addressing our energy issues is non-negotiable.
I need to see light for my house. Make them do something.
Band A is expensive. I literally have to turn off all my appliances just to reduce costs.
We need light.
Introducing the Energy Outlook, your go-to show for everything energy. Every week, we'll bring you the latest insights, innovation, and in-depth analysis of Nigeria's energy sector. From policy discussions to regulatory insights, we'll analyze the key decisions influencing growth and sustainability in the energy sector. We'll bring you the human stories behind the headlines, giving you a personal perspective on the broader energy challenges. Join me every Friday at 6 p.m. for the Energy Outlook, your guide to the future of energy, where energy means business.
Life is made up of moments, some that lift us, others that break us. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space where we explore the beauty, the heartbreaks, and the incredible strength that every relationship brings into our lives. Friendship, marriages, partnerships, and everything in between.
Yes, say yes.
All the connections that shapes who we are today. Every week, we dive into the stories that define us. Stories of love, loss, heartbreaks, and healing. Real life stories from real people, just like you and I. Heartlines is where emotions meet understanding. and where we'll learn that we're never truly alone. Join me Mondays through Fridays at 9:30 p.m. for Heartlines, where we'll connect with every heart, one story at a time.
Looking to take your business to the next level through partnerships? Then join us every Thursday at 10 a.m. for Partner Up.
Whether you're an entrepreneur, marketing, sales, or partnership professional, Partner Up is here to give you the tools you need to succeed.
From in-depth interviews with industry experts
To real-world case studies of successful partnership strategies that drive innovation and business growth.
we dive deep into what it takes to form successful partnerships.
Thursdays, 10 a.m.
Don't miss Partner Up.
If the foundations be
It's
bad,
faulty. What can the
what
righteous
can the
do?
righteous do? How do we start amending the foundation? And you talked about the Constitution. We've had so many constitutional amendments back and forth, and half the time they're for personal interest and not about we the people. So how do we go about it? Because you've also said we don't have the people. So how do we manufacture
You
them?
see, the collective ignorance in Nigeria is legendary, underestimated. People don't know, right? You see, it doesn't matter how determined you are. A billion fools coming together sincerely to take an action will take a foolish action. It doesn't matter how many they are or how long how they feel, how much they hate. Determination is not a strategy. Neither is anger, right? People have to learn to subject their feelings to reasoning.
Thank you so much for being with me. And guess who just came in? My beautiful guest. Ah, Jesus. I didn't know that God creates people that are this fine. No. I see person where fine past me. Hi. I think I need to start, maybe not bleaching, but I need to go and look for a better skincare. You understand what I'm saying? Or maybe change my skin routine. What do you guys think? I have an award-winning, when you see all the things she has been doing, you know that she's really good at it. I have an award-winning, consultant on my table. I have one other person than Mabel Peters. Hey, bestie.
Hey.
How are you? For some
I'm
minutes,
good.
I went total blank. But I'm back now. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
How you
blushing.
doing?
I'm fine. You look
Thank you.
gorgeous as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I try my best, you guys. You know that. Let's talk a bit about MIP Consulting Limited. What's it
Okay,
about?
MIP Consultants Limited is a hospitality consultant company. We specialize in managing recruitment, staff trainings for clubs, hotels, restaurants, lounges, resto bars. We also set up from scratch. So if it's something you have the passion to open, you can always reach out to MIP Consultants. If you need staff training, if you need staff recruitment, if you need inventory trainings, that's what we do.
I feel like of all of these things you said, I can see where the passion is coming from. Because when I was reading your bio and I see something around 9 level, I say, this one too, they come out, God, I beg. So tell me about it. I'm how long has this business been going on now? And given the economy status, you hear people say there's no money, but somehow there's money
There
for
is
people.
money
You
in
see the
Lagos.
problem. You see the problem. You see the problem. So where exactly is this money being kept? Because I don't get it. You see, like they keep it in the club. So let's know.
I wish I can actually tell you where they keep it.
Right.
But one thing I know is that there's money in Lagos.
Go ahead.
And MIP has been in existence for over a decade.
Oh, okay.
So I started as a small brand and grew into a company where we have like lots of staff currently. So it's a passion, and it's something that I can tell you that Lagos is where consultancy is actually. And the one of the major goal for MIP is actually to expand in various places in Nigeria. Over the years I've also realized that some places, most especially like the southwest, the east, do not really have those wild experience about nightlife. So it's where we come in, like Lagos. Like Lagos. Everybody wants to come to Lagos in December, so you get that.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming here, my love.
Thank you.
So let's really go straight into the hilarious tweets. I know there are some people that, let me not say raving mad, so people will not say I've come again today. But let's check the the tweet, so we'll see what's going on there. Okay, so Lolo came with this one. Let's see. I entered Korekwe a few minutes later. One Baba joined. Time to pay. He gave conductor 100 naira for a 300 naira tea fare. The conductor almost kicked him out. I offered to cover the fare because I felt sorry for him, which is normal. You know, when you see like an older person coming to the bus, there's always this, he doesn't have the money, let's leave him. But guess what? Later, Baba brought out a bunch of money and bought things in traffic. Hello? Hello?
Scammed.
Seriously scammed. I'm sorry. But you know why sometimes, and with this kind of stories, it makes, people that want to help people not want to help them.
Exactly.
You know, there's this thing, something close to this has happened to me, right? So I remember there was a time where, I was about to enter the bus. I was about to board a bus, and these people come in. Actually, this guy, he was coming like he was praying for us. God will bless you. God will do this. God will do that. In my head, I'm like, God anointed somebody this morning. God told this person to come and pray for us. I felt so
you know,
special.
if you actually don't give, you start feeling guilty. Like, okay,
exactly.
I didn't give.
But you know the interesting part? I did give, yeah. But it was like, I think 2 weeks later, I saw that same guy, like at that place again. It was then it dawned on me that this one a business, so God did not call this one. And it was so painful. And it was so painful because one part in my head I'm like, when you see certain persons carry God, like in your head you're like, wow, it's me that is not close to this God.
Talking about that, I recently saw a video about a pastor in Warri that he was in a plane and he was acting that God called him.
What's his name? Prophet Joshua, Jeremiah. Prophet Jeremiah.
So
see, that man does too much. Only that man sells water that will free us from problems.
There was a time he actually made a video of a key coming from heaven.
Yes. And do you know he sold those keys?
Well,
he sold them.
Well, there are people that believe that certain things like this work for them. I think it's just their religious
these are not the
beliefs.
days of Noah now. We should be coming down.
If people can believe that if I go to an altar and I keep a white hanky on it and I pray, or maybe my pastor prays on it, immediately I'm gonna get healed or it's a deliverance hanky. So why can't they get a key, or why can't they get the holy water? Where is the hanky from? Is it not probably made in a bag?
God, the things I hear with my ears. But let's really go on the short break, guys, to come back proper now with on the street of social media. Stay with us. Thank you so much for sticking around. So it's on the street of social media. The first one says, Nigerian ladies film at their female dates for demanding money before agreeing to meet. Honestly speaking, not as I told her before, not until I see this video, I don't know say girl don't they ask another girl for money. But it's all right. Let's watch this video together, please.
Oh, Rose. First, the way she's... Rose, since we are going to the beach, I like to wear something nice, something good. Me, I'm like, okay, no problem. He's like, okay, I need to get a new dress. I'm like, new dress. Me, I've not bought. I can't remember the last time I bought new dress. You can wear anything. Wear what you're comfortable on. She said, okay, but that she has worn everything she has. She just wants something new. Guess what? She said I should send her money to buy something new. I was going to order a ride for her that will bring her to the beach, and I wanted to still pay for the ride to take her back. And all bills was on me. Whatever we were eating and drinking was on me. But baby girl, telling me to buy you it. I be start.
That question is valid. Because tell me how, I don't know you from Adams, right? And you've been disturbing me. Oh, I want to go out with you. I want you to take me out. You know, I want to just be in your space and all of that. I get it because it's something that we do. I mean, when it comes to our fans, that there's somebody that you really love, that immediately the person reach out to you. There's just this happiness and all that you get, right? Now, it's not enough that this girl say, okay, come, let's do this. I mean, I'm going to the beach. Okay, let's do this. Then you're not asking her to buy you clothes. I don't understand. What is it? Was it a date? Was it?
even if it's a date, let's even assume it's a man, you know, that's actually asking you out on a date. I actually feel it's not proper for a lady to actually ask for date money, because you are here to have fun. You're here to get to know ourselves. So why do I have to start paying for maybe your clothes, your shoes, your hair? Women, we like to feel special, but I feel not in that way. Those things can actually come, as time goes on. Maybe when you get to know the person, or maybe if he is willing to do that without you asking, but maybe putting that first before you, acknowledge that, okay, we can actually go on a date. I feel that's, very, very unwomanly.
How about people that ask for transport? I mean, I feel like that one at some point became like a very big problem. That's why nowadays, any guy that is asking a female ask, you go first ask and see, are you ready to, you want to come or not? Not be the one who say, you go come ask me for transport fare. But what do you think about it?
I had this conversation with a friend recently, so I'm going to use that as an example. So we're just gisting, and she told me, I cannot, with the way Uber is right now, I cannot spend such huge amounts going to meet a guy that I don't know. And at the same time, you're single.
Hello,
miss. You can't spend your money on something that you want.
I mean, something that you benefit from at the end of the day.
Exactly. So why then are you going on a date? Then if a man should ask you, okay, come to the house, now you feel offended that, he probably wants to get, a bit with you, and you start picking unnecessary dramas or offense. But then it's a date. It's a date. You should be able to have your own vex money. As a woman that has been, independent over the years.
Right.
There's some level of disrespect that should not be on your table. And that still goes down to your dates, your transportation. If you go in there's a way the man is going to place you. There are certain men that will do that, without, having any issues.
Any issue with it, yeah.
But I feel like a reasonable man that wants to have something serious with you, something properly defined with you, will see that as a red flag. I'm coming to know you. And you might get to the date and you also find out that, we don't click, or maybe I don't like his vision, or I don't... He could ask you, let's go Dutch. I don't want to pay for the entire bill. You might feel offended. You tell the man, please give me vex money. I want to be going. Because he has already given you transport. At that point, you are already at his mercy. He has given you the transport. So it means that you're going to be there. But if you have your own pockets, you're going to know someone. Why not?
Right. I feel like there's just a lot of, I really don't know if I should say that, if I should use the word, maybe wrong things that we kind of learned over the years. Because I mean, I don't think it's not unique to the baby boomers and the rest. It's the millennials and the Gen Zs, and I feel like the Gen Zs own now too much now. Because I mean, if you listen to Sidabod song "God Digger," I don't know what else we should get from that. But honestly,
they no longer hide it. You know, they tell you to your face that if you can't pay for my cab, if you can't pay for my date, if you can't get me the shoes, you can't get me the whole glitz and glam, we can't be together.
We can't do it.
And it's, you know, in a way, it has actually influenced the relationship space negatively.
I agree.
Because right now, you can't even confidently boast of, you know, people having, you know, proper relationships without having, you know, one gain. I'm coming to meet this man because he has money, or I'm coming to meet this lady because I want to, you know, have something sexual with her. So everyone is just expecting something right now, and I feel it's out of how our parents groomed us. If we look back at, you know, the days of our parents, all of this could probably happened, but it was not, you know,
it was not like this.
Yeah, it wasn't. You know,
it was a lot better.
There was a whole lot of self-control and, you know, respect. The women back then, you know, had lots of self-dignity and, you know, self-respect. Back then, you, as a woman, then you will not tell your man, "I'm coming to meet you in Ikorodu. Please, come and pay for my shoe." It wasn't done then.
Man.
So, right now, I think the whole Gen Z excitement is, you know,
I don't know, it's
really
a bit
crazy.
too much, yeah. And I feel like that's why I find this, you know, this video that we watched together a bit ridiculous. Because tell me how somebody is offering to do a whole lot of things for you. She's one, you know, sorting out the bills, even down to your transportation. You don't need to do anything. Then you're not asking her to buy you clothes.
In her words, she has worn all her clothes.
God, I beg.
So it means that you actually a liability.
That's what it is.
Because if you can't afford a basic T-shirt or a jean, you are hanging out with a lady, not even a man.
That's the thing.
So it means that you could go casual, or you could put on a jumpsuit or a play suit, a jean, a T-shirt, and, you know, go have fun. But if you feel that you needed to do more, and so for that, you have to now bill me. I want to take you out and you're billing me.
Like, bro, make it make sense.
Why? She was even nice to even, you know, think about wanting to pay her transportation.
I mean,
that's the fair thing that anybody could do.
Honestly speaking. All right, let's really check the comment section to see people's reaction on the story. Okay, this one says, "Now waiting man they suffer be this. If we they meet and you ask me for transport, I go block you immediately." While I be like waiting, I fit use my mind run am for you, but if you ask me for now blocking straight. It's all right. Let's get the next one on, please. Okay, most of these girls billing you mistake your kindness for another thing. They think the kindness is lazy vibes. That's lesbian. Yeah, I think there's
in a way.
Yeah, that's true. I did quick block such people because can't we be friends in peace? Even if we be lesbian safe, why should I pay you, nah, Chris?
you know the scope they come in is godmother, goddaughter.
True.
Be my godmother.
God, I beg. We'll be all right eventually. All right, moving on to the next story I see on the street of social media. This one says, if your babe cheated on you without you knowing and he or she confessed about it, will you forgive and continue the relationship? What do you think? Because I mean, I don't think we have. Okay, let me try. Let's try to read this chat together. Can we get the chat on? All right. Is how the boy even saved her name? My candy, God. Am I a broomstick? I don't know. It looks like I'm a sugar cane at some point. That's why.
You came as a funny.
Do you get? Because tell me why my name is not saved as somebody's life oxygen.
My name is saved with my government name.
We'll be all right. All right, let's quickly read this together. And it says, I know I hurt you, but the way you are treating me is bad. I am a human being, and sometimes we can't control our emotions. I tried my possible best not to cheat on probably you for how many months without getting to see you. Why can't you just consider me just once? I was high on alcohol when it happened, so I had no control over myself. You think I want to have sex with him and feel bad? I feel bad already. I feel disgusted. Okay, next one. I never meant for it to happen. Why can't you forgive me? Why? Why is it so hard for you to forgive me? Now, wow. This one is not like you're apologizing. It's like you're telling him what to
Giving
do.
him conditions.
Hey, God. Okay, telling you was the mistake, but I couldn't hold it to myself. I tried, but I always feel guilty when I remember you. I love you so much, and I don't want to hurt you. It was never my intention to hurt you, Chai. Hey, yeah. Next one, please. It's just too long. The babe gone safe, eh? Okay, that is my candy, oh, Holy Ghost. Okay, telling you was the mistake. I couldn't hold myself. I tried, I tried, but I always feel guilty when I remember you. I love you so much and I don't want to hurt you. So never my intention to hurt you. I'm very serious. I never planned on cheating on you. It just happened fast. Like fast. Nice one.
In the Lagos traffic.
Nice one. Nice one. I am just going crazy. Never knew I loved you so. I loved you like this. Okay, this guilt is killing me, babe. You have every reason to be mad at me, but please forgive me. I am so sorry for what I did. I can't breathe properly again. As by his young CJ Nabi. Nice one. Just talk to me, please, babe. Can I call you, Chai? I like the line. Can I call you? What do you think about this? What do you think about the story? If you're in this guy's shoe, tell me.
First of all, you entered traffic.
Abi.
Lagos traffic of how many hours? And you're
Amen. Somebody.
From the single angle, we are proud of.
We're proud of you. I beg you. It's only my bell that's proud of you.
She's back to the streets.
Right. Oh, now I see. We're proud of you, baby. Welcome back. Our president is waiting for you. What do you think, my love?
I'm not a fan of cheating. It's actually a deal breaker for me, though. Yes, it's a huge deal breaker because I feel my definition of being in love with someone or having a proper relationship with you, it means that I have decided to give you my full-time commitment, my trust, my mental, physical, emotional being with you. So the moment I have accepted that we're in a relationship, it means that I should close
every other chapter,
other channels that I have. But the saying, they don't put all your eggs in one basket. And it has actually led so many ladies into such situation. Before you see, you're having like 20 relationships you can't even properly account for. And one thing, I was having a conversation as well again with someone, a guy, and he told me, said, do you know that if I want to call any of my exes now, I can actually pull them? In a way, it is true. Because who are the people sleeping with people's girlfriends in relationships? It's not the guys. So meaning you are giving them the accessibility
to you,
the power to do this. Once you've accepted a proposal, it automatically means that I am with you. I'm for you. And if it's not working, you cut it off, and you probably have your excesses as well. But putting your health at risk, putting the other partner, it's a no for me at all.
So in this case, I mean, from the beginning, it shows that the guy is not around. That let's take that he's not around her, so probably distance is one problem. Then secondly, there's also her saying that she took alcohol, so she lost control. And thank God you are a nice baby. So you help us and tell her why exactly. There are some things that I see, and I'm like, okay, it's not like it's a bad thing. I'm not saying you shouldn't take alcohol. I'm not saying you shouldn't be in a certain place. But I feel like you should kind of regulate your outings, especially when you're not around someone, especially when you're also in a relationship. I feel like there's just a way you should do things.
So, with the reference to the nightlife, women or ladies in nightlife industry, there's this stereotype that majority of us are promiscuous. But there are actually a lot of us that have self-control.
Sure.
Now, for me, I have been in this space for over a decade. There are times that I probably go to another club and I'm not even moved because this is something I've been seeing over and over. Sometimes I even get tired. Now, you have a lack of control with alcohol. I used to be in that position.
Okay.
The moment I noticed that I'm tipsy, I stop drinking.
I mean,
I immediately stop drinking, especially when I know I'm in a space where
anything can
I
happen.
might be vulnerable. I stop. But if I'm in a space where maybe I'm with my partner, come on, I can have as much as I want. Now you're in a relationship. It sounds very stupid that you actually have to blame it on alcohol, because you have the power not to drink. You have the power to control it as well. And you also have the power to say no if you want to. There are women that are very stern with their decisions. If they tell you no, it's no. If they tell you yes, it's yes. You can't break it. So you saying you didn't have control because you were intoxicated or whatever, it's your personal choice. It's not something anyone should be held accountable for that. And now, you also saying that because he was far away, what if you guys were legally married and he had to travel or for work, or maybe something took him out of your location for a period of time, maybe months, years. We've heard situations of husbands traveling for 3 years, 4 years to go work. So are you going to tell me that because you're married, your husband is away, you're going to sleep with someone else?
That's what it is. I mean, there's a sense of irresponsibility.
Exactly. You do not have self-control as a lady. And that's one thing every woman should try to build. There are some women that just mere words get them. Just okay, let me get you the finest things in the boutique, one nice shoes,
probably those people there.
And the next thing they're all gushing. Oh, he drives a Lamborghini. I like him.
Come on,
he's a celebrity. So what if you do not have this self-control, you will do it over and over again.
True.
So
what should the guy do moving forward? Now, the fact that, there's also the conversation around, now that she has come to apologize, that she's probably feeling guilty. I mean, just like she said, and she's feeling bad, and she'll probably not do it again. So do you think he should, still be in the relationship with her? Or he should just carry his 2 slippers, wipe it, and sorry.
For me, if I were to be the guy, I would definitely not accept her back, because cheating is a deal breaker.
Right.
But if you're the guy listening, you could, if you still love her and you see the tendencies of her being, really remorseful and wanting to change, there's always a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance. So if you feel that, she's willing to be a better person, build on her, self respect and dignity, why not? You can give it another shot. But
the but is
with
important.
certain limitations.
I mean,
because once you break someone's trust,
it's just very hard to get it back.
It's very hard. And the thing is, men are kind of built differently.
Yeah.
Once they, have that, it's just very few men that will say, okay, I will forget about it, I'll zip, and, it's all in the past. But, most men will always have that in their head.
I agree.
If you don't take their call, the next thing they say, oh, okay.
She's probably doing something. It's probably doing something.
So it's going to put the relationship in a different spot.
I agree.
So if it's something they are both willing to work on again, good.
I think they should just dissolve it. I mean, because just like you said, it will not be like the way it used to be.
Exactly.
So there's no need trying to work on, bottles and all of that. Everybody should just go their separate ways. But again, that's our perspective. So let's really check the comment section and see people's perspective on the story. Okay. This one say cheating doesn't happen by mistake. But if you find yourself in such situation as a woman, never tell your man, else you have already lost him, even if he says he has forgiven you. Do you agree? No? Yes? It's dicey, baby.
It's very dicey. Because both genders, even the men, when they cheat, they won't tell you.
True.
But at the same time,
so what you don't know will not kill you.
But at the same time, some of us will have guilt. There's some people that when they commit a crime, or maybe when they do something wrong, it's easy for you to read.
No, yeah,
because they can't really keep it to themselves. They feel that I have offended this person. I need to let you know. I need to probably apologize. But harboring it, keeping it,
I don't think there's even a need to give it. Like, that's happened, just straight away.
It
Just
has
throw with
happened.
the thoughts,
Just,
and move on.
if you want to let the guy know, you let him know. If you feel he
And face the
deserves to know.
consequence.
Exactly.
Oh my God. But you know the interesting part, I literally just said this, made me remember something. So if you eventually probably decide to just keep it to yourself, then 9 months happen, then at the end of the day, one day, Shaz, no, I beg. Because that was today. That was today.
That is where the cases of women giving another child to another man comes in.
True.
But in a way, I feel that, women actually know who
the father of
the child is from the beginning. I kind of feel they know.
They know,
or
right?
We know. Now, you see that conversation is something we don't want to start.
Oh my God. All right, let's go on the short break, guys. I know for sure that you're enjoying this conversation. Let's go on a short break to come back with the hard gossip. Stay with us.
Tell us you're a Nigerian without saying a word. Energy security is one of the most pressing issues for many developing countries like Nigeria. And if there's going to be any meaningful progress, addressing our energy issues is non-negotiable.
I need to see light for my house. Make them do something.
Band A is expensive. I literally have to turn off all my appliances just to reduce costs.
We need light.
Introducing the Energy Outlook, your go-to show for everything energy. Every week, we'll bring you the latest insights, innovation, and in-depth analysis of Nigeria energy sector. From policy discussions to regulatory insights, we will analyze the key decisions influencing growth and sustainability in the energy sector. We'll bring you the human stories behind the headlines, giving you a personal perspective on the broader energy challenges. Join me every Friday at 6 p.m. for the Energy Outlook, your guide to the future of energy, where energy means business.
Hey guys, it's your girl Purple Diva and I'm live here at Gossip Gala. I want to say a very big shout out to Gossip Gala. Peace out.
This is Gossip Gala. We're on the hot gossip segment. So on the hot gossip we have here, I have only washed my husband's clothes once. Nigerian woman says as she opens conversation about how stress ages married women. So because of how long this thing is, we don't have enough time. But I'll quickly give you guys, just a brief of what the baby is talking about. I call her baby because she's baby. You understand? According to her, she's a baby. I mean, her husband is taking care of her, right? That's one. And two, she made mention of the fact that during the time they were dating, the husband takes his clothes to what do you call them now? Those laundry service, right? So the husband takes his clothes there. I also take her clothes as well. So that means she doesn't wash the clothes. Everything is just the only thing she take care of is probably just clean the house, cooking and all of that, right? And that's why she made emphasis on the fact that she has only washed her husband's clothes just once since they started, since they got married. Now she also gave us a story about something that happened during 2015, right, where she was dating someone else. Now this guy allows her to wash his clothes, wash her clothes, all the old things in the house, just wash it. Then at night she will open her leg. So she said, no, this is not the kind of life that I came for. You see why I call her baby? So she wants to live the baby girl life, right? She feels like, no, this one is not for me. So she now came up to say that. I mean, apart from all the things I've said, right? She also made mention of the fact that all these things she has said is not that she's creating standard for anybody, right? But she's just saying that I beg, if I don't want age. Age on time. Try as much as possible to get somebody that will give you that baby girl lifestyle. But again, is that something that we see every time. I don't think so. Because I was having when I finished reading this whole thing, I was having a conversation with someone earlier this morning. Everybody on the comment section, all the women, yeah, so my husband do this one too. Who are now the ones getting married to the ones that they are slapping? I want to get it. Because majority of the people on the comment section are like, that's my husband too. My husband doesn't allow me to wash. My husband doesn't do this one. My husband was the one doing the cooking. So many my husband. So it now begs a question. Those other people that end up in domestic, violent home and all of that, I mean, is that a different story? Or is it that everybody on the comment section are just claiming what they are not? I want to get it. Well, but what do you think about the story?
I think we tend to glorify the basics. Because in marriage, it is 100. You do it, I do it.
Okay.
But, some Nigerian men find this as...
Traditional men, you mean?
Thank you for that. They find it as, something that you're trying to take the manly ego out of them.
Right.
But this is what marriage is all about. We see videos of husbands cooking. I think I recently stumbled on a video of, I think in Kwara or so, husband bought her gifts. Husband was away, came back, got gifts, went to the market, cooked, and she went to get her nails. That is how marriage should be. Tomorrow it could be your wife. You know, she can do that, prepare your meals, clean your toes. It should be 100. But, when I see things like this being glorified on the internet, I'm like...
What's the big deal?
It's not a big deal.
But I feel like it's being glorified because it's something that a lot of people do not know. And that's why I make emphasis on traditional men. There's somebody I know. The wife is pregnant, or the wife was pregnant because, she's delivered now. But during that time, he personally said it with his mouth that no, regardless of the, siesta or trimester you're in, right? You must cook for me. So she was at 8 months, she's doing the cooking. She's doing the pounding. Don't go and buy pando, those ones for me. Those ones are Igbo ones. Buy yam, boil it, cook it for me. So you see, how do we now even start changing the narrative?
I think there was a recent video of is it Pastor Prophet or Pastor Family, something like that.
Okay.
Where he said, the foundation you lay in your relationship, 90% is what is going to replay in your marriage. Now, I kind of agree with the statement because if these are the things that you accepted as a norm in your relationship, how then do you think when you get married it's just going to change overnight, or maybe he's just going to be the perfect husband that you see on the internet?
But there are still some people that will tell you that dating process takes time. There are people that just want 2 weeks. Haven't you seen those stories
dating
that
process,
after 1 week, And okay, now you're talking about dating. I'd like you to tell me how long and how short do you think the dating process should be?
There's really no concept to that. There's really no standard to that.
So you're okay with 10 years?
If we're not ready for marital bliss or marital journey, I feel there's really no standard. There are people that you meet. You can meet a man or you can meet a lady today, and I think this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. And in 2 months, you guys are married. I've seen situations like that. In 3 months, they are married, and they are married for, I think, 10, perfectly married, happily married for over 10 years, 15 years. There are still some people that have been in relationships for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and the moment they get married, it just feels like, the whole world is crashing. At the same time. So there's really no manual to how long you should date someone.
Okay.
If you can meet someone tomorrow at the club dancing or Raz, and she could be a perfect wife. You could meet someone in the church by the pulpit praising God, and you get married. She's a demon you should have prayed against.
Jesus.
Exactly. So
I didn't see that coming.
So there's really no manual to this, and wherever your heart leads, it's just the best solution. That's what I usually tell people.
In as much as there's no manual, just like you said, I still feel like there's some protocols that we should probably just follow, or there are just some things that we should know, right? So I see people, I mean, be in relationship for 10 years, 15 years, they are dating, they're not married, right? And I hear you when you say that they are not ready. But why are you dating if you guys are not ready to get married? That's one. It's not me that's asking this question. Don't worry. So that nobody calls for me. It's not me that's asking this question. But I mean, these are things that I see. There's this one I saw. I think that should be like late last year or so, where this baby had to come out to complain on TikTok that she has been with this guy for 10 years. She has done about 6-7 abortions, and now the guy don't want to get married to her. Hello, why are you in a relationship for 10 years? That's the question I want to even ask. Exactly. There's no manual, but I mean,
now I feel like as a woman. You should know when you want something.
Okay.
Now, I am currently single. Over the years, I have never thought that, probably I would be ready for or wanting to settle down around this time. Whenever people ask me, maybe in like 2022, 2021, I'd be like, please, in 5 years or so. And they'd be like, you're a woman, oh, there's no time.
There's no time.
I want to take my time. But then I had goals for every year that I wanted to achieve.
I love that.
And if I do not achieve these goals, I do not see myself getting married. Now, as a woman, you've been dating this person for 3 years, 4 years, and you know deep down that you want to settle down. It's high time you guys have a high table conversation and say, hey, where would this lead us to? It's 4 years in this relationship. It's 5 years in this relationship. Where is it going? So I know if it's time for me to, retrace my steps and find someone else. But most of them do not have this conversation. In fact, most relationships don't have meaningful conversations about the future.
I like to call it difficult conversations.
Yes. They find it hard to sit with your partner and say, hey, what are your goals for the future? How do you think, we would want to have? What kind of family do you envision? How many children do you want us to have? Our financial aspect. Most couples do not ask those questions till probably when they pop the question, and maybe when they have to go to church for what do they call it? Is it like
just counseling
process? That's when they start asking them those questions, and you find out that they don't even know themselves. It's just in the other room that I know this person.
Father.
So you need to be able to have meaningful questions. You need to be able to have those difficult questions when it gets to that time. There are some people that they already have that, vision that, hey, I want to be married in the next five months. I want to be married in the next 6 months. And when I get into a relationship, the first question you start hearing them say is, what church do you attend? What's your genotype? What's your vision? Those are people that have a target. You know what
and
they want. They are
about
intentional about it. Exactly. So you will not end up, staying with somebody that does not have, total vision about what you want. And you see 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you're still waiting for the man, for God to call him, or for you to, it's for God to
I like the God to call him.
for God to reveal to you that he's the one.
He's not your husband.
So please, we should start, having proper, meaningful relationships nowadays, especially this Gen Z. Once you just tell them, "Hey, you look pretty," the next minute we're in a relationship.
Do you have? Immediately you have the money.
They are already dating.
According to Sideboard, you should have about 10 million. Isha, when we come back from this break, let's go on this. When we come back, we'll talk about how much a man should have in his pocket for us to get married to him. Stay with us, please.
All right.
Hi, my name is Rasa Ariman, that Avo Hair Goddess, and this is Gossip Gala.
Hello guys, my name is Larry Hector, your favorite fashion and lifestyle content creator, and you're currently watching Gossip Gala. Keep watching, guys. Do not move a muscle. Ciao.
Hi guys, you already know it's a girl B to the E to the E to the E to Y, period. And shout out to Gossip Gala. Love you.
Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. So on the hottest gossip. You know why this is the hottest gossip? Fire is burning on this one. And it says finance expert claims Cristiano Ronaldo rather doesn't have enough money to marry his partner. Now, when I was trying to digest this video, right, and I saw another one where the girl was saying, and I feel like this is like the normal, regular thing that you hear girls say, "Oh, I'm definitely not getting married to a broke guy." I hear it a lot. Now, this guy that talked about this whole Cristiano Ronaldo thing, he's coming from the aspect of, I'm not going to get married if I don't have the money. And the girl is saying, I'm definitely not getting married if the guy is broke. So what do you think about the stories?
You know, most men from their 28, 29, 30, most of them are single because they feel they are not financially ready. They need to be settled in some financial aspects first before marriage. But as a lady, what's your definition of being broke?
I love it. No, to
because
be honest,
there are times that I am broke. So what is your definition of being broke? Now, if a young, aspiring, hardworking man has a vision, he has some source of income, I don't see him as being broke.
Amen, somebody.
Except the source of income cannot feed him conveniently.
True.
Then you can say, okay, you are not ready for that because you will not want to bring in someone else's child to come and suffer with you.
True.
But if I am actually being able to fund my apartment, my utility bills, my medical bills, my family, even if it's not 100, at least maybe like a 70 or 80, I can conveniently say I want to settle down. You do not need to have over 20 million, 50 million naira in your account before you say, oh, he's rich.
If you're not side about, don't follow advice.
No. I'm not a Gen Z. That's the thing.
No, this is to be honest, I hate the fact that, you know, most of us have very I'm trying to look for the right words here, but when you listen to the things that come out of our mouth, you know that this person have nothing upstairs. Let's be realistic.
Majority of them do not have,
and they don't know
vision.
What they want.
If you should give them maybe a certain investment, you will find out that in the next couple of months that investment is gone because they do not have a plan. That's what most of them do. But there are still some of them that are very smart. They know what they're doing, probably being coached from their family or their upbringing. But the ones that are in the streets,
oh my God,
I'm sorry, they know nothing else than luxury bags, shoes, restaurants, going for parties. Oble. Oble.
Come on. Hey.
That's the only thing they know.
Jesus. I know what TikTok helps them do. It helps them to now bring out that their rubbish character. So they'll come and display it there for us to watch. We'll be alright eventually. But honestly speaking, I like the fact that you shared with, you know, the definition of broke and all of that. And for every time that I have the opportunity to say this, honestly speaking, I'm with you when you say that. I'm really not about how much you have, to be honest, right? But about your vision, where you're heading to. In 5 years, where you see yourself, right? So what are your investment plan? What do you intend putting down?
The billionaires we have today, they didn't just to be billionaires.
Exactly.
They started off from somewhere.
You know?
And they had a partner that saw that this
person is heading
direction
somewhere. Yes.
So you will not just say, oh, because it's flashy today, it's gonna be flashy forever. I'm sorry, that's not how it's made. Today, Dangote will have 20 cement. Tomorrow, he's looking for money that he wants to, use to, probably just get 10. There are days that will be good. There are some days that will be really bad.
True.
There are some days that you'll be like,
what's
God,
going on,
did I
please?
do something wrong? You see what I said yesterday?
It's like I'm not sacrificed
I'm
yet.
sorry. But there are some days you'll be like, whoo, God, did you open the doors of blessings from left and right? So you as a lady, you should come and be a support to your partner, not be some sort of liability and financial burden to your partner. These men, I tend to give credit to men a lot because I work with men, a lot in my industry.
Yeah.
I give them that credit so much because they go through a whole lot. I find most of my friends confide in me, and sometimes when they tell me things, and I'll be like, as a woman, my grace is different from yours, but I can't carry it.
I can't carry it. I'm sorry.
I can't carry it, you know, because the expectations the society want from men is crazy.
It's crazy.
It leads most of them into depression that
I agree.
they do not even talk about it.
I
And you tend
agree.
to see that they want to sob themselves in alcohol. They want to be outside, not to have that.
So you don't overthink and all of that.
Exactly. Even some that are married, they are not able to meet up with certain expectations of their wife. I've seen situations like that where there are some men that they'll tell you, I want to be outside, or I don't want to go home now. Because when they go home, instead of them to have the peace, they get trouble. Now you do not, maybe as a woman, maybe how you guys started, it was all,
Flashy.
flowers, cars, and suddenly maybe his job went south, he lost his contract or something, and the next thing you start reminding him of his sorrows. The baby's food is finished, though. We need to get the... Okay, I took care of you from the start. You should have some savings that can sustain. I see. We should always, this society should always give credit to good marriages. Women that are able to, hold their men in tough times, because it's actually not easy.
True.
For a man to provide, protect, guide, be King Solomon at the same time, be if I all round clock, you want a man to be that, but you as a woman,
you're not being
not bringing that, rather you're giving him heartaches. And so oftentimes I feel women should try to do better.
And on this one, I'll be celebrating other men. Kudos to you guys. Come on. Kudos to you guys. And yes, we've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much, Mba, for doing this with me. It was really an exciting one. If like I go bring you back. The gossip was very sweet. And yes, my besties, I can't wait to have another, beautiful episode with you tomorrow. Until then, stay blessed.
Hey besties, it's your girl Only Luana, and big thank you and big shout out to watching Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you probably haven't subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to see what Only Luana talks about and get all the juiciest gist. Thank you.